You want something better?
Budget for your gadgets.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Budget for Your Gadget, courtesy of our friends over at 𝐴𝐶ianic.com.ph. Here with your boy Wacky.
And Junior Jack Chloe.
Where we will be reviewing another piece of tech. Again, courtesy of our friends over at 𝐴𝐶ianic.com.ph. So if you guys don't know Budget for Your Gadget, it's a bit of a tech review that we have, wherein we look at all sorts of pieces of tech. Last time we reviewed laptops, we reviewed fans before. Now though, we're reviewing a big chunky boy that you guys might need, especially for those who need a little bit of help when it comes to a more physical medium. I'm mainly talking about those who need printers. If you guys have trouble when it comes to preparing, let's say you have a lot of documents you need to print out, you need to go on the go immediately after school, after you work on an assignment, well, we might have a printer for you. Those who are tuning in, you guys are looking at the Epson L3250. Again, that's the Epson L3250. Epson has been a very prominent brand when it comes to printing, and of course, it's always really nice to see more printers in the sphere. We bring all sorts of printers. I will tell you guys this, okay? From the get-go, we've reviewed a bunch of printers before, Chloe. And the printers that we've had were very big and bulky, which it makes sense because they were all-in-one printers. This one right here is more on the petite side. So if you're looking...
It's tinier.
Yeah, it's tinier. So if you're looking for something to add on to your setup that...
Space-friendly.
Yes, then this would work perfectly. Let's look at the exterior for a bit, okay? Because... one thing I notice that a lot of people overlook when looking for a new appliance or a new piece of hardware is it's got to fit in with your setup.
True.
It's got to fit in. So if you have a white theme, you're more inclined to get a white printer, for example. But for those who have a black revolving theme over on their setup, then we have a beautiful black finish that this thing has. I like the texture that it has on top. I don't think a lot of printers have this. When it comes to, yeah, it's very sleek, very clean look. And again, it's very compact. And it already has everything that you might need to go. And I mentioned, a lot of all-in-one printers, they end up being very bulky. But this one right here is an all-in-one printer as well. Because this thing not only has printing capabilities, but it can also scan and copy as well. So, if you guys are looking for an all-in-one printer to do all of your needs, then this might be perfect. Apart from that, though, there are a lot of other things that we can look at as well.
Yep. So that printer is also USB. You can connect it to the USB, and it's also Wi-Fi direct.
See, that's what I like.
Which is, again, on the get-go.
If you're speeding up, if you're really in a hurry to do something, wireless connectivity for printers is always really nice. I like that it's the standard now for printers.
Yes, exactly. Because sometimes, too, when you connect it with the USB, sometimes you need to, move it around, make sure it connects well, and if the wire... all that trouble is saved if you're connected to the same Wi-Fi.
You just open up your phone and just print it.
Exactly.
That's really nice. Apart from that, when it comes to its one important thing that a lot of printers have, of course, is how much you get to save for printing. Because a lot of people, whenever they have a document they need to get printed, they have to go to a computer shop, go through the entire hassle, wait in line, go to a computer shop, pay the insane amount depending if it's colored or black and white, and they have it printed, and they have to wait a while too. If you guys end up investing in a printer like this is actually an ink tank printer, which is much different to cartridge printers. Ink tank printers, you get to refill them mainly by pouring the ink in. And this saves a lot with spending because you're able to save significantly more to a cartridge printer because cartridge printers sometimes they don't give you the full ink. They don't give you the entirety of the ink that you have.
Just a small amount.
Yes, there's always some left in, and you have to buy a new cartridge entirely. This one, though, you just have to refill it via ink tank. So you pour the ink yourself, and you're making the most of your ink usage properly. So I really see this being used by not just students who are on the go, but professionals can use this too for this setup.
Because even if that's the case, actually you get higher quality prints.
Now that's important. For someone who does, let's say you do arts and crafts.
Exactly.
Let's say you do cosplay and you need to print something in very high quality. This does not slack off in quality as well. So a very high print resolution of 5,760 to 1,440 dpi. So printing photos,
not a problem.
Crisp. It'll look crisp for sure.
And just to add to the bottles, it will save you the convenience of having to go to the store, buy a new cartridge.
Exactly.
Because since it's a bottle, it's going to last you more.
That's true.
So if before you used to go to the mall, to the printing shop,
you have to go to
like once a month, probably this is going to last you like 4 months before you need to get a
much
refill.
better choice. And it's more eco-friendly. You don't have to spend
exactly.
for cartridges because
You just have to refill the bottle every single time.
Yeah, I don't know where the cartridges go. I feel bad for all of the plastic that ends up being used. So yeah, so one, you already have very easy usage because of wireless connectivity. You have very good savings because of the ink tank capabilities and high quality printing in an all-in-one printer. That's the power of the Epson EcoTank L3250. A lot of people are probably looking at this printer right now. They're already saying everything. They already know that we've been glazing this printer quite a bit. They're already wondering, Wacky Chloe, how much is this thing? I want to get it for myself. I want to add it to my setup. How much is it? Well, how much is it?
The printer costs 10,950 pesos.
10,950 pesos. Okay, that's not a bad deal for a printer. I feel like that's a very strong investment.
Just to entice you more, there is a promo.
Oh, of course you got to sprinkle in a deal over there.
Yes.
It's budget for your gadget. We got to make sure it's good for your budget. What's the promo that we have?
So you get a freebie every time you purchase this printer. You get a 1080p webcam worth 1,500.
Okay.
For both online and offline buyers too.
Oh my
so
gosh.
You can order it online, buy it in store, and you get the webcam either way.
Oh my gosh. So if you guys want a freebie, an entire webcam worth 1,500 pesos actually, the Across 1080p webcam, I'd say you should get this thing because you're missing out on a very good deal. For those who want to avail this, of course, you can get it via cash, online or offline. So you guys just have to go to your nearest Asianic branch and they'll be more than happy to accommodate for you. If you guys want to hear and see everything that we talked about here today about the Epson EcoTank L3250, you guys can head on over to Asianic's website. That's asianic.com.ph or head into any Asianic branch near you and they'd be more than happy to accommodate. And tell them your boy Wacky and Chloe sent you and you guys will get a free webcam to boot. Right? That's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal
That's
at all.
a steal.
Yeah, a big steal. So for those who are here, thank you again so much, asianic.com.ph, for sending over another toy for us to play with, the beautiful Epson printer. And thank you to you guys for joining us for another edition of
Budget for your gadgets.
At Asianic, better people, better service, better deals. You may visit our branches, flash on the screen.